Hello students, in last video class we have seen about binomial nomenclature and rules for binomial nomenclature and importance for binomial nomenclature, very important one for examination point of view. And here we are totally studying about taxonomy. As I told already, taxonomy is nothing but it is the scientific study or the systemic study of an organism. If we want to study systematically, we need classification. Okay, if we see in our world, there are different types of organisms, different number of organisms. There are like 1.6 billions of organisms. There are more different number of organisms. In plants, there are different plants will come. Okay, in animals, different animals will come. Even in microorganisms, different animals will come. Okay, there are different. Depending upon the locality, they are going to call differently. So that taxonomy as designed to any particular organism has to give one scientific name. Okay, to give scientific name, classification have been done in a systematic manner. Okay, what is the intention of scientist here means, and the father of taxonomy, Carolus Linnaeus. He was the father of taxonomy. What is the intention of scientist means, to a particular organism, the recognition have been there. Universal recognition has to be there. For human beings, one particular recognition will be there. For example, human being, the scientific name of humans or mans is Homo sapiens. If you go around the world anywhere, if you ask the scientific name of man is Homo sapiens only, they are going to call, because of this scientific study. That is the intention of scientists here. And also scientists, they have given some importance of organisms. For example, in plants there are different types of plants. Some plants are used as medicinally. Because of this taxonomical group, we can separate the plants. That plants are used for different important purpose also have been categorized. Okay. For any organism, classification is very important in a order wise. Okay, here we are in this class we are going to study about taxonomic heriarchy. Okay, what is meant by taxonomic heriarchy? This heriarchy was given by the scientist, that is Carolus Linnaeus only. What is exactly a taxonomic heriarchy means? The orderly placement of an organism on its respective taxon is called, which means one organism is there. That organism will be placed orderly. That organism will be placed one above the other. That is called as a taxonomic hierarchy on its respective taxon. Is called a linear hierarchy. It is also called as linear hierarchy or taxonomic hierarchy. Why it is called as linear hierarchy means the scientist called as Carolus Linnaeus. He discovered. So the name has been, the scientist name has been given. This is all called as taxon, which means one particular arrangement. There are seven things have been noted here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One organism has to classify means these 7 things, these 7 words we have to follow. These 7 terminologies we have to follow to give for any particular organism naming. Okay, that one we are going to study here. That is organism with their taxonomic categories. Okay, actually we can start from species. Okay, what is meant by species? Group of several closely related organisms. Okay, what is meant by species? Closely related organism which reproduce one another, which means which is giving birth to one another of closely related organism. For example, there will be some difference in genus and species. Try to understand what is meant by species. Closely related organism which are capable of giving reproduction to another organism, that is called as species. For example, all human beings, one species. All plants belongs to one species. All animals, okay, they are called as species. Man, plants, animals, their example is species. Okay. For example, if you see human beings, they are different. Some are having short hair, some are having long hair, some are black, some are white. They are somewhat physically different, but all they are closely related organisms only. No? They are all called as human beings only. No, that is called as a species. And another one thing is you have to remember is here human beings are giving birth to their offsprings, to their children, which means reproduction is going to occur only closely related organism. A human beings can give birth to only to women. A dog can reproduce to only dog during the mating process. A dog can reproduce another one dog. A cat can reproduce another cat, like that. Okay, that is called as species. Human beings can give birth to humans only. That is one. That is species. Okay, that is about a species. Then what is meant by genus? Closely related species. Closely related species, that is called as a closely related species are grouped under a genus, are grouped under a genus, that is called as genus. What exactly here genus means? Closely related species are grouped under a genus. Here what examples we can give? Okay, here examples we can give for genus is lion, tiger, leopard and cat. Okay, these are belongs to. Okay, what is meant by genus? Closely related species are grouped under a genus. Okay, what are the examples we can give? That is lion, tiger, leopard. Okay, if you see closely related species, these are come under the same species. What is the scientific name of lion? Okay, scientific name of lion is Patheria. Okay, scientific name of lion, that is Patheria. Tiger is also a Patheria. Leopard is also a Patheria. Okay, cat will not come. Only three. These three which belongs to same species, closely related species. If you see the species of lion, tiger and leopard, they will come under the same species, are grouped under a genus. But genus will be the different. If you see the lion scientific name, it is Patheria leo. Tiger is Patheria tigris. You can observe NCERT textbook. There you can see the scientific names for this. Okay, the species will be the same. What is that species? Patheria, but genus will be the different. For lion, Patheria leo, tiger, Patheria tigris. For leopard, Patheria paradis. Those are the scientific names. Here you can understand now what is meant by. Once again, I will clarify. What is meant by species? Closely related organisms which reproduce another organism, that is called as a species. As I told already, example also human beings. They can give birth to only humans, not any dog or cat. That is one species. Next is genus. Closely related species are grouped under a genus. Okay, if you see lion, tiger and leopard, this will come under a closely related species, which means that if you see the characters for this lion, tiger and leopard, the characters will be the same. They will come under the related species only, related organisms only. If you see these things, but are grouped under a genus. If you see the species, they are same, but genus will be the different. That is called as a genus. For example, here lion will be not included. Why? Lion is also animal. Why it is not included? Because the species is different. For these particular three organisms, only the species is same. Next is family. What is meant by family? Several related genera are grouped under family. Several related genera group under. Here if you see the family, several related genera, they are grouped under a family. If we take any organism, for example, these things only you can take. Okay, lion, tiger, leopard. These organisms are come under the same family. What is that family? Felidae. Okay. These three families, Felidae. Several closely related general related group under a family, which means that general related organisms, they are grouped under a same family. In plants also, like Solanaceae family, Datura plant and tomato plant, those are all come under same family, that is Solanaceae family. Next is order. Order is the assembling of families which exhibit similar characters. Similar characters will be similar. Just take down here. Order is the which exhibit similar. Okay, what is meant by order? Order is the assemblance of families which exhibit the characters. Those are called as the order, which means in order wise they are going to arrange. For example, I will tell lion, tiger and leopard are placed under an order called as cornea. Okay, cornea. How plants are going to distinguish? Plants are going to distinguish based on flowers. No? The flowers contains floral characters. Based on that floral characters, we can categorize in one order, that is called as polymoniales. Polymoniales is called as order in plants. Based on floral characters, we are giving name. But whereas in animals, that is carnivora. These are all belongs to carnivores, no? Flesh eating animals, lion, tiger, leopard, even dog also will come, no? Okay, this is one order. Okay, they are come under the same order. Why they are called as flesh eating animals? So that those organisms are placed in one order. That is about order. Next is class. What is meant by class? Several closely related orders. Several closely related orders are classified under a class. For example, class in the sense, for example, if you see chordates and non-chordates, chordates one class and non-chordates one class, or you can take class for example, insects. Okay, they are going to fly in air. Okay, in which class they are going to come? Their class is insect. Insects will come under the class insect. They are going to fly. Arthropoda animals. For example, animals will come under the class mammalia. We will also come under the class under animals only. Animals and we will come under the mammalia, called as chordates. That is about class. Several closely related orders, that is considered as class. Class is based on like man, they will come under the class mammalia. Housefly, it's a bird, it will come under insect. Last is phylum or division. In case of animals, closely related class are grouped under a phylum. Closely related class are named under a phylum. In case of plants, closely related class are grouped under a division. Okay, plants one division, animals one division, like closely related orders. They are called as a phylum or division. Next is kingdom. What is meant by kingdom? Kingdom is the highest class in the classification. For example, plants are included in the kingdom Plantae. Animals are included in the kingdom Animalia. Like this, the categorization will be classified. Somewhat confusing. Just read once. Okay, if you read once, you will get the clear idea. Here, with the examples, you have to study here. If you study with the examples, you will get clear. Which means that it is the systematic arrangement of an organism of any plant or of any animal. Why this has made means because our universe which contains a number of organisms, so that this classification, taxonomic classification, have been made. Okay. For example, man, which will come under the kingdom Animalia. Man will come under Animalia because of similar characters to animals. Because human beings, the characters somewhat they are similar to animals. Okay. Why? Because those are also eukaryotic organisms. We are also eukaryotic organisms. Like that, one character you have to match. For example, okay, we will come under the kingdom Animalia kingdom, and phylum or division chordate. Chordate means we contain that is backbone. Next class will come under Mammalia. Why will come under Mammalia means the organisms like if you see pig or dog which contains skin on the skin which contains hairs. We also contains hairs on the skin, so that we will come under the class of Mammalia. Next is order is primates. Primates is somewhat which contains the developed brain. Next family is Hominidae. Okay, which family will come? Hominidae. And the scientific name is first will come genus name Homo, species name is Sapiens. If you see in plants mango, the kingdom will come here Plantae. The phylum or division, will come. Okay. Okay, angiospermy. Phylum or division will come angiospermy. Next class will come under dicotyledons. Which class will come? It will come under dicotyledon. Order will be Sapinidales family, Ancardiaceae, genus Banifera, and species will be Indica. Just one example, that is systematic arrangement I have given. One is man and another one is in plants mango I have given. Man will come under Animalia, plants will come under mango, plant will come under Plantae. And another thing you have to remember is angiospermia. Why it is come under angiospermia? It is going to produce flowers. Plants are usually going to produce flowers, no? So it will come under angiospermia. Hope you all understood. Just read 3 to 5 times, then only you will understand. It is somewhat complicated. If you study, it will become very easy and you can understand. If you have any doubt on these 7 categories, you just ask. I will explain once again. Okay, try to understand. Hope you all understood. Thank you.